Hi, how are you? Welcome to Remember's Corner. So, someone asked me the question about compressors. So, he said he understands that compressors on analog mixers are connected via an insert. But he was at an event and he saw someone putting a compressor on an aux. So, he was like, does that really work? So yes, normally historically or the most way compressors are used, they are always used via an insert. And via an insert, basically what you're doing when you plug in a cable on the insert is the signal, the 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 input signal or the signal on that particular input or on an output is going to an external device first and then coming back in and then going out. So basically on an input channel, for example, if you put a compressor on a channel like a microphone, you plug in on the insert. So on some mixers, that insert is just after the gain. So the signal will get into the mixer. After the gain, it goes to the compressor, then it comes back, then it goes to the EQ. On some mixers, you can say, okay, cool, I want the insert to work after the EQ. So basically after the EQ, the signal goes out via the insert into the compressor, it comes back, and then the signal goes to the fader, which then feeds to the left and right. So that is like how an insert works. On the output as well, the signal comes out, goes to the compressor, comes back into that output, and then it goes to and then from the inserted compressor, it then goes to the fader, and then you can control the output now on the output port of that particular aux. So basically an insert is basically in a way just jumping into the flow of the signal chain, instead of the signal to just go from the auxiliary then coming out straight from the output of the auxiliary. It's going to that compressor first, and then when you then get that output now from that auxiliary, is being colored or it's been affected by that insert. So this guy was asking, now he understands that compressors are used like via insert. Now this guy who's basically connecting the compressor on an auxiliary, does that work? But so on that one, now we need to come back to what are compressors. And I've spoken about compressors before. Compressors manage dynamic range. So if you want to manage the dynamic range of an auxiliary output, yes, it does make sense for you to connect out of the auxiliary into the compressor, out of the compressor, then the signal then goes to basically like a monitor or wherever that signal is going to from the compressor. But the compressor is just helping you to manage dynamic range. But basically that's it. In sound, the key thing is you must always be very careful of what you think it cannot be done. The question should always be, what do you want to achieve? And from our palette of different tools that we have in live sound engineering, what is then the best tool for you to apply for that particular scenario? And you find yourself, sometimes you do some funky things that don't make sense, but they get the job to actually be achieved, and for you and basically makes you get the desired results, which is always the most important thing, is to understand what are the desired results and what are the tools we have at hand, and basically you just deploy them to get the best results. But basically that's it. So thank you very much for watching Remember's Corner. Bye for now.